Hello friends, the next problem of section of solids is with refer to cylinder now. Just we will have one narration first of all. A cylinder possessing 70 mm diameter and 80 mm height is resting on its base on HP. It is cut by a cutting plane that is inclined to horizontal plane by 50 degrees and passing through a point on the axis which is 65 mm above the base. So instead of giving below the top face, here the distance of point through which the cutting plane is going to pass is mentioned as 65 mm above the base. Draw its front view, sectional top view and to show the section. As usual, same three kind of solutions are expected from this construction. Now the same way, now cylinder is the solid here, so we should start by constructing its true shape of the base, that is circle on HP, as it is resting on HP. So same way, XY line HRL I have drawn here, VPHP named clearly here, circle of 70 mm diameter I have drawn here initially. This distance, any kind of distance you can maintain, draw that circle. Now instead of dividing this circle into 8 parts, I have divided into 12 parts in order to get the very smooth curvature in true shape of the section. As because as many points we are here for joining, the smooth that curvature we are going to get. And distant points, what we will make, we may tend to connect them by straight lines rather than the curved lines one. That's why I have divided this circle into 12 parts. So A to L base, 1 to 12 top face. Names accordingly I have named here. How to divide the circle, everybody knows. By geometrically you have to get those 12 divisions of this circle. Okay, get it divided, then all those 12 points again further you have to project up in order to get its front image. So accordingly the base, as it is resting on HP, A dash to L dash, all the base circumferential points you have to name here on HRL itself, and 1 dash to 12 dash top face, circumferential face numbers also I have marked here, names also I have marked here. Okay, accordingly initially the rectangle will reflect its front image. So cylinder will appear as a rectangle in front view, okay, before cutting in this way. Now the second sentence effect we have to give. Now what it is mentioned, it is cut by a cutting plane. So just see, initially I have drawn this rectangle as its front image. Now as it is a cylinder, carries base as well as top face, and lateral surface which is curved one, we have to generate artificially generators. That's why those generators are not at all there on that surface. When you will touch that lateral surface, it will be very smooth. For the sake of construction, for the sake of drawing, for the sake of projection only, we have artificially marked over its surface. So those should be kept very faint. Left extreme, right extreme generator should be dark enough. That one should take care of. After that now cut this solid accordingly. As it is mentioned that cutting plane is 50 degrees inclined to HP, and it is passing through a point on the axis. This is the axis of the cylinder. That point through which that cutting plane is going to pass is mentioned at a distance of 65 mm above the base, or else 15 mm below the top face. But as per the mentioned narration only we have to run. So that 65 mm distance I have marked here. Construction line, placing the protractor and marking the same distance, same angle of inclination, that is 50 degrees, and showing the cutting plane. Same activity I have marked here. Okay, again after that, this point, in this case what happened, just see, like earlier problems, this cutting plane has not cut this solid left to right, but it is cutting partially the top face. See here, the point of intersection of this cutting plane on this top face, I have marked here this point, and I have named R and S. Simple, different names I have given. Okay, here as per the names, just PA, PBPL, PCPK, PDPJ, same kind of names I have given here. But this point is newly cutting or emerging on this top face in this way. so that point I have named as R and S. Yes, it's not a point. Actually in top view you will get that it is a knife edge which is created. Yes, after cutting, this is a knife edge. Okay, this is the edge R and S. R point is towards us, S is away from us. Arrow when you will see in this way. So accordingly same, this RS I have shown here, it is the edge, knife edge, we can say cutting edge. Okay, only left side, on this left side of this RS, this surface which is getting cut, it should carry hatches, and this much part on the right side of this RS of this top face will be unharmed, so unhatched, it should be kept very clean. These are the construction lines. So this should not carry at all hatches. Hatches should be drawn over the surface which is just left of this RS edge. So this part will show this sectional surface. So this is sectional top view, okay, which is apparent one. And when we will observe from top, it is going to reflect its apparent image, as because we know that line of the action or the direction of observation is not normal to this cutting plane or this surface. That's why it is reflecting its apparent image. Now we have to get the third solution, that is true shape of the section. That's why what we have done, just parallel to this cutting plane, outside this object, draw this artificial platform, that is x1 y1 auxiliary reference line. Now you have to observe from this direction. Naturally this direction of observation is now normal to this surface which is getting cut, so it is going to reflect naturally by default its true shape of the section. Now how to transfer the distances, everybody knows by the usual method only. Once again, just 2 to 3 points I will show you here how to transfer. Just see, we start with A. Prior to that, again one can name these points from here, PA to PL. Okay, so one point I will show you, this point is PA, this is PB. Similarly, this point I will name it as PL, here it is PK, PC, PD, R is here, S is here, this is PJ. Accordingly, now these points you have to pick. So PA I will pick from here, below XY line, the distance of that point PA. Just follow the projector in this way, come over here beyond x1 y1, transfer the same distance. Similarly, PB point below XY line, follow the same projector, come over here beyond x1 y1. Same way, go on transferring the same distances of PC, PD, R, S, PJ, PK, likewise. Another one point of S distance I will show you, last one. Distance pick from here, follow the projector blindly, come over here, and the same point you transfer here. Yes, in this way, on these projectors which were drawn normal to this surface, on these projectors I have marked all these points. Ultimately what you have to do, connect all these points by smooth curvature. You should not use straight line, as because we know that this solid which is cylinder one, its lateral surface is curved one. So one should connect all these points by freehand sketch, by freehand, very smooth curvature in this way. That's why in 12 parts one should divide this circle in order to get very fine curvature in this way, very smooth curvature. So this is nothing but the last solution, that is true shape of the section. So in this way you have got its sectional front view, its sectional top view, its front view, and true shape of the section. All the three solutions we have completed in this way.